Today, we have the Leviathan 7 Abyssal Containment Report. Subject, Kyogre. Before we begin, this is not an NHA operation. Leviathan 7 rarely intervenes directly in anomalous events. Most threats are suppressed long before we ever deploy, but when something controls the ocean itself, that's ours. Kyogre is not a marine animal. It is a hydrospheric regulator, a living pressure system capable of expanding ocean mass, generating permanent storm fronts, and rewriting global climate patterns. And if it appears here in our world, it doesn't just flood coastlines, it destabilizes civilization. Kyogre is classified in its native framework as a legendary Pokemon associated with ocean expansion and torrential rainfall. But strip away mythology and what you're left with is this: a self-sustaining bioenergetic organism capable of inducing planet-scale precipitation, generating supercell storm systems, raising sea levels through anomalous water manifestation, sustaining indefinite energy output while submerged. Kyogre does not summon rain. It becomes the atmospheric driver. If uncontained, Kyogre would trigger multi-continent flooding within weeks, collapse global agriculture, disrupt ocean salinity gradients, trigger cascading climate instability. This is not a military problem. This is a biosphere problem, which makes it Leviathan 7's responsibility. So this is the Leviathan 7 designation, Apex class aquatic paracausal entity, subtype hydrospheric dominance organism. Apex class means one thing: it sits at the top of its environmental hierarchy. Nothing in the ocean naturally challenges it, so we don't challenge it directly, we change the field. Next section that we will cover is capture strategy. Phase 1, abyssal lure. Kyogre prefers deep water pressure zones. Leviathan 7 deploys a series of pressure gradient amplifiers across an uninhabited ocean trench. These devices simulate a hyperdense abyssal region, deeper than anything naturally occurring. Kyogre is drawn to dominance points, so we give it one. Phase 2, storm decoupling. Simultaneously, Leviathan 7 activates upper atmosphere interference arrays that disrupt Kyogre's storm generation feedback loop. Rainfall continues briefly, but amplification collapses. For the first time, the storm stops listening to it. Kyogre reacts defensively. That's expected. Now, next section, direct engagement. Leviathan 7 operators deploy within reinforced abyssal exoframes, utilizing hydrostatic null emitters, technology derived from our Leviathan Spire systems. These emitters do not harm Kyogre. They equalize, pressure stabilizes, currents flatten, energy discharge dissipates instead of escalating. Kyogre is not weakened by force. It is denied leverage. Without expanding water mass to dominate, it loses its environmental advantage. Once drawn into the trench, Leviathan 7 deploys a modified Leviathan Spire to create a stabilized pressure dome at abyssal depth. Inside this dome, water volume cannot increase, storm generation feedback loops fail, surface atmospheric interaction is severed. Kyogre remains submerged, alive, aware, but unable to escalate. We do not imprison it in a tank. We give it depth, without reach. So there you have it. The mistake most organizations would make is trying to overpower Kyogre. You don't overpower the ocean. You outthink it. Leviathan 7 exists for one purpose: to ensure that nothing, no matter how ancient, how massive, or how elemental, ever becomes the sole authority over Earth's waters. Because there is always something deeper, and we guard it.